Hey guys, if you're trying to play Warzone on your PC and the game is not opening or you're getting some kind of error, then keep watching, as in this video I'm going to show you how to fix this issue. Now there are a bunch of different ways you can fix this and the solution is going to be different for everyone. So you will need to go through each of these steps that I'm about to share to find the method that works for you. So let's jump straight into the guide, and the first thing we need to do is head over to the Steam application. Now I know some of you might have Warzone installed on the battle.net application, but firstly I'm just going to provide the steps for people that have this downloaded via the Steam application. So once you've launched up the Steam application, we need to head over to library at the top here, and you need to locate Call of Duty from this list, and then simply right click on Call of Duty, come over to manage, and then select browse local files. Now if you've downloaded Warzone from battle.net, then you can perform a similar sort of step on the application over there. So if we scroll slightly down this folder here, we'll see this application file called cod.exe, which is the file that we need to right click, come over to properties, and then head inside of the compatibility tab. Now once you're inside of here, just ensure that disable full screen optimizations and also run this program as administrator are both ticked. And then you'll need to press change high DPI settings at the bottom down here, and make sure this option is checked at the bottom, high DPI scaling override, and select this, and from the drop down make sure application is selected and hit OK. Then press apply and OK to save all of these changes, and then we can close out of this folder and head back over to the Steam application. Now once we're inside of here, we're going to come back over to library, and once again right click on Call of Duty, and then come inside of properties at the bottom here. From the left hand side, select installed files, and then we're just going to select this button, verify integrity of game files. Now this is going to perform a quick scan of our files just to ensure that everything's in order and none of our files are missing or damaged, and you'll need to give this a few minutes for this scan to complete. So once this gets to 100%, we can then minimize the Steam application, and we're going to head over to our start menu and search for Windows Defender. Then head over to the Windows Defender Firewall, and from the left hand side select allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Then we need to press this change settings button at the top here, and you need to try and locate Call of Duty from this list of applications. Now if you have Call of Duty inside of here, then fantastic. All you simply need to do is make sure both private and public are ticked, and if these are both ticked, we can move on to the next step. If you don't have Call of Duty inside of this list, then what you'll need to do is come over to allow another app at the bottom here, come over to browse, and then you'll just simply need to locate the Call of Duty application file, which will be saved in the folder that we just previously worked in. So once you've done that and you've added it to this list, we can close out of Windows Defender Firewall, and the next thing you'll need to do is head over to your start menu, search for settings, and then come over to the settings icon. From the left hand side, scroll all the way down to Windows Update, and we're just going to press this check for updates button here to ensure we are running the latest version of Windows, as this is a step that's often overlooked, but outdated software can cause compatibility issues with our games and prevent the game from starting. So once you've installed any pending updates inside of here, we can close out of this window, and you'll next need to head back over to the start menu, search for device manager, and then come over to the device manager panel. Now another thing that can prevent Warzone from opening is outdated graphic drivers. So to update your driver, simply come over to display adapters from this list, and then we just need to locate our graphics card. Now I have two graphics cards installed on my computer. This AMD one is the built-in one that came standard, but this Nvidia one at the bottom here is the one that I'll be using. So I'm just going to right click on this graphics card, come into update driver, and then you'll need to press search automatically for drivers. So once you've ensured you're running the latest driver inside of here, we can close out of these windows, and the next thing you'll need to do is head over to your file explorer, come inside of your C drive, and we need to scroll all the way down to the users folder, select the user that you're currently logged into. So for me it's this Reese folder here, and then if you have a Call of Duty folder inside of here, we're simply going to delete it just by right clicking on the folder and selecting delete. Now I don't have a Call of Duty folder inside of here because I've already deleted it, but once you've deleted this, we can close out of here. And the last thing we're going to do is come over to the start menu, search for CMD, and then right click on the command prompt and run this as administrator. Once you're inside of here, we simply need to type in sfc /scan now and hit enter. and this will perform a scan of all of your core Windows system files to once again make sure nothing's damaged or corrupted. As if you do have a missing or broken file inside of here, again, that can be the reason why Warzone is not opening. So once you've waited for this verification to get to 100% here, if there are any issues detected, then it will automatically be repaired inside of this window, and then we can close out of here. And if you followed all of these steps and that's still not working for you, the very last thing that I would suggest is moving over to a different application. So if you're currently trying to launch Warzone from the Steam application, then I'd recommend trying to use the Battle.net application. And vice versa, if you're already using Battle.net, then I'd recommend coming over to Steam and trying to download and open the game from there. And that's it guys, by following all of these steps, that should have now resolved the opening issue. If this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.